Hey guys, Velos here, and I'm just a little fed up today, you know? I'm actually more than fed up. I'm fired up. As you can see, I have my Typhlosion hoodie on. Flames are out. I'm ready to go. And mostly, this topic is Smogon. And just the way they treat the game. It's not okay what they do to the game. Just how they try to enforce themselves, and they make themselves the competitive scene, and they make themselves like the official way to play Pokemon. You know, like, if you ask anyone what the Pokemon rules are, they'll start listing off Smogon rules. I think it's maybe 15% of people play and know the Pokemon VGC rules, the actual rules Pokemon enforces. And I feel that it should be the other way around. Maybe 15-10% of people should only play Smogon, and the rest should be playing the official Pokemon rules. Mostly because Pokemon has created the game, and they've done so much to enforce the rules that they've made. They have ranked online battles. You can figure out how well you stand in the world by the game creators and what they want to see from their game. With world championships, all the Smogon rules that are banned, except for like one, I think, are allowed in Worlds. Everything that like Worlds allows, half of it Smogon doesn't agree with, and you could be the world championship in Pokemon, and Smogon won't acknowledge you because you don't play by their rules. If you are the Pokemon Master of the world and you're ranked #1 in the world online or something, I think that just shows that their rules are silly. They are quote-unquote competitive because they drive competition between themselves, but they are a casual competitive. They don't have true competition to them. When Smogon can sum up a prize pool to rent out a convention center, have like the top 4 people get a trip to Japan to play with all the other convention center winners that they hosted, and then have like a $10,000 prize pool like Pokemon has had in the past. Okay, then you can be competitive. Then you can be official. But until then, stop trying to make yourselves official. Stop saying you guys are the way to play the game, and stop trying to like take away fun from the game. I've seen a lot of people just get trash talked, for including me, for having a team that doesn't follow pure Smogon rules. I've seen 12-year-olds get yelled at by 18-plus-year-olds because their battle didn't count because that 12-year-old brought a Garchomp and won with it. Like, this game doesn't make sense. I've gotten yelled at because when Salamence got banned, I only knew of this happening because he was on my team with Excadrill, and apparently I pulled a double no-no because a week before he got banned for no reason. He's not that strong, honestly. Like, ice types, rock types, gone, whatever. But, so, Smogon just has this thing I don't like about them in that. And if you guys are still watching this video, I say you need to promote this video. Share with all your friends. I want Pokemon to be back in the spotlight for competitive battling. They are the way to play. Honestly. Like, when you start creating silly rules that not even world champions are following. Like the world champion, he won with the Sporamungus. He broke Sleep Claws, won Worlds. Sure, that says Sleep Claws is there to prevent the #1 player in the world from stomping face. Okay. But when you really break it down, it just seems like Smogon is making rules to stop them from looking bad. This Pokemon is stomping all of our people because he's good. Let's just ban him, because more than half of our people don't use him. Let's vote on this. Oh, hey, no one wants to lose to this Pokemon because he's too good. Well, Pokemon doesn't do that. They don't release a poll like, hey, of these 10 Pokemon, which ones should not be allowed in VGC? That would be cool. I would follow that list because the creators of the game want this to happen. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about Smogon besides how much BS they are and how much of a following they have. People worship the rules. You commit blasphemy when you don't play by Smogon rules, even at tournaments where Smogon rules don't apply. I won a Pokemon tournament at an anime convention. First prize with my Driftbloom. I got boycotted by half the people I beat. Or actually, everyone I beat. Half the people that were in the tournament. Because I broke Evasion Clause. Evasion Clause wasn't written in the rules for the tournament. Because the person was following VGC rules that hosted it. And everyone was yelling at the host of the tournament for playing Pokemon rules when I won with Pokemon rules, but because it wasn't Smogon rules, my victory shouldn't have counted. I should have been disqualified, and there should have been a redo on the tournament. Does that make sense? That I played by official Pokemon rules, the host was doing that, but so many people were boycotting this for not playing by Smogon. Like, it just has its own following, and then that brings me to another point. People that play Smogon rules and that only follow Smogon rules aren't ready for real tournaments. They'll consider themselves official. They'll consider themselves top battlers. They could be one of the top battlers in all of Smogon. But then when they take their Smogon team, because they either didn't know of the VGC rules or they weren't expecting banned Pokemon to be used against them, they just get beat out. Let's look at some of the things that are banned here that you will see in competitive play. I'll warn you now. This will affect you in competitive play. Drizzle, Swift Swim. I ran into like 4 of those guys when I was in my regionals run. I beat them, except for one that stalled me out, but yeah. Let's see, Moody Claws. Moody, you ban, like Smogon thinks they're so strong that they get to ban Bidoof because of his ability. They start banning movesets as well. Like, some Pokemon are overused or in a different tier because of the 4 moves they have, not the individual Pokemon itself. One-hit KO Claws, you're not allowed to have any one-hit KO moves. Evasion Claws, you're not allowed to have Double Team Minimize. Sleep Claws, you're not allowed to have more than 2 Pokemon asleep, or more than 1 Pokemon asleep at once. You will run into every single one of these in a regionals tournament. I would almost guarantee it, or at least one of these you will find. That means the guy is not okay by Smogon rules, but Pokemon says, go for it. You like that Pokemon, use it. Smogon's saying, you like that Pokemon, he's too strong, put him in the rarely used battle system, and don't make him have Shell Smash, Baton Pass, and then you're okay. You're not allowed to have Drought, Sandstream, Sandveil, Snowcloak, Snow Warning. This doesn't... Like, they ban Pokemon, they ban abilities, they ban items, they ban movesets, they ban... Just... They ban whatever they don't like, and that's not how you create a competitive scene. That's, sure, I say that's what makes them casual, all their ban list, all their clauses. Like, if you want to play casually, you don't want to run into these things. You don't want to get frustrated, you want to have fun. You want your Ladybug to be used, but he can't go against an overused Pokemon at all. So, I mean, you'll use them with other not fully evolved Pokemon. It's fun, it's casual. Don't call yourselves official and competitive for making these stupid lists. I understand where Smogon is coming from in that they try to make a nice, enjoyable scene for the people that aren't truly competitive. But don't call yourself truly competitive, don't call yourself official when you start making things that go away from actual competitions. You will get spanked out of the water by a Swift Swim Drizzle team. You will get destroyed by my Drifblim because you're not expecting it. All the people that stalled me out were Smogon people. They didn't like my strategy, so they protested me during battle, and then they would illegally play around my strategy. I would call over judges and be like, he's stalling the game state. He can make the move decision, but he chooses to use the full minute 30 of the battle timer. Judges were not happy with what they did, but they would still get around it every time this judge wasn't looking. You know, when someone's going fight back, when they're just double-clicking their move and then back for a minute and a half, they're stalling the game state because they're afraid of losing, and it's because I'm breaking their rules. I had some guy tell me that I shouldn't have beat him because I had Minimize on my team, I broke Evasion Clause, and I shouldn't allowed to be in this tournament. The official rules. Like, as long as you follow the official rules, I have no problem with you. If you have a problem with me having a problem with Smogon, I wouldn't say I have a problem with you because that's kind of harsh, but I mean, I don't understand why you guys treat it so harshly. I feel like that this needs to be spread, that you need to play VGC rules. Go ranked online. If your team will play in ranked online, you follow Pokemon rules. Good for you. They don't ban stuff that doesn't deserve to be banned. They don't go, okay, you're only allowed to use underused Pokemon, and you're only allowed to use one something. I don't even know. You're only allowed to have 1 leftovers. Well, you are only allowed to have 1 leftovers, but fuck, I'm just mad right now. So, hopefully, this clears a couple things up, because Smogon, they hold themselves too high, and everyone plays them too much, but I feel like this is the way you play the game, alright? So, hopefully you like this video, and if you still haven't unsubscribed, please don't. Please tell all your friends, and just stay tuned for competitive battling and all sorts of really awesome things. My channel's legit. Smogon people might not understand. But I mean, I'm also not mad at the people that don't know VGC rules. Like, you're introduced to Smogon rules because of friends, you know, you accidentally bring a Garchomp to a friend's fight. Oh, you're not allowed to use him. Here, I'll show you the Smogon website. That's fine. But when you competitively worship Smogon and you are misinforming, please don't. So, I don't have a problem with you guys. I just have a problem with the way Smogon tries to make themselves better than Pokemon. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. And most importantly, have a nice day, 'cause I need to cool off after that one.